Hi everyone, welcome. Welcome to this space. Those of you who are new, welcome to the Blue Star Energy Tarot with Cindy. Glad you are here. Today we're utilizing the, the Place Oracle, and then we're going to follow it up with the Midnight Magic Tarot of Mushrooms. This is the general energy, and I find it really interesting. On the four corners, we have beach, park, cemetery, and window. And I don't necessarily read the cards, as is. I look at it a bit differently. What's rising up from the east? Is a portal. A portal where you can find gems, tidbits of information that will assist you. I get ancestry. And when you do that, the frigid realm, it is an aspect of yourself that has been dormant, that really wants to flow. Portal. It's a window to an aspect of yourself that's been dormant, that's been resting, that's been waiting, that's been waiting to step forward. And it's in the east position. And that's what's rising during this time period. In the west, we have beach, museum, busting hub, and park. I almost feel like, the west represents ancestors, those who have come before us. This is earth, represents earth to me. And this figure here, I don't know if you could see it. Doesn't it look like a lioness climbing up and out? It is a light within you. And the museum artifacts, museum collections, it is the aspect of what lies dormant in you that's trying to rise up, to allow you an opportunity to get a broader picture, the beach, a bird's eye view of your emotions and what's transpiring, bustling hub. What's transpiring in, well, you could say the collective, but this, in the collective, I'm going to leave it at that. It feels like a better understanding of yourself, your connection to those who have come before you in your lineage, your tribe. I feel like this light that's rising up here will bring you some type of passion, some type of joy. And that's been lying dormant. This is the north edge. That's what's been dormant, waiting to express itself, waiting for you to acknowledge the existence. We have gym. We have the park, the gym, and cemetery. And whatever that tidbit that is deep within you, it is motivating you to move forward with a creative aspect. You have been, it feels like, what I'm picking up is like you've been working on this for some time. It's dormant. You may not know where you're heading, but if you look at your life in a linear fashion, you've literally been working towards whatever this is representing. And it does feel like a creative force that's within you. It's connected to ancestors. That's what's rising up. And in the south, we have the beach, parking lot, and window. This is the aspect where you can nurture the seeds that you plant, allow it to grow, to harvest, bring it into harvest. We have beach, parking lot, and window. And it really feels to me that this portal, the window, having a view, a broader, more expansive, excuse me, view. It like zooms right in, zoom. And it allows your emotions to flow freely. I'm wondering if anybody has had or is engaging in some kind of new activity. Like you do something that's really special that you haven't done in years, something from your past, and it generates this spark of feeling younger or excitement, and the energy around you shifts and changes. This space that's rising, or this information, that will flow. We have bustling hub, workspace, and frigid realm. I feel like it will allow you to step out of the chaos, move into a space of creativity when you engage in it, when you attempt to pull that forward from the past. And as you do that, as you work in that, bringing the past forward, it allows you, we have the museum, fuel station, and river. It allows you opportunity to have that spark again, to feel like you're working towards something because you found something special, and it will begin to flow, and it recharges you and allows you to move forward more purposefully. On the bottom, we had casino. That's excitement. That's joy. That's working with odds. What does that mean? To me, odds is, okay, I can go in this direction, that direction, that direction. Let me just pick which one. It's a matter of just stepping forward and saying, okay, I'm going to risk it. the Fool. You have nothing to lose. You're just going to go forward with what you have. And what you find is within yourself. You find this aspect that you have either forgotten about or never realized. There is this aspect that's lying dormant in you. Maybe there was something from many years ago that you had wanted to do and never accomplished it. Maybe there was an aspect, you know, that you wanted to do and you tried it and it didn't work for you. It's something like that that's being brought forward in an effort to not curb your enthusiasm, to increase your enthusiasm. A remembrance. Something quite valuable and special that will really give you that creative edge, if you will. And you can zoom right in and find that aspect and see it in your mind's eye and allow it to flow. What I find interesting is in this center row is that this obviously is something that, I don't know, it's like in February, when you live in the north in the cold, you know, they say you get the winter blues, if you will. And that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like lackluster. I feel like you're tired of being tired of the same old humdrum. You can't get out in the world. It's too cold. You are limited by, you know, your environment per se. And you're ready for change. This represents an aspect that you can really move forward in a healthy way that will spark your creativity and allow you to focus in on your work, your play. One second. My apologies, I work outside. This really allows you to intersect what you contain within yourself, bring it forward to bring more joy, brings more aspiration. It's rather interesting to me how these cards bring this up. It's like you're able, it's like you're on empty. But this literally refuels you. Whatever that little gem is, whatever that realm is that you're holding within you, that's been within you for a long time. Maybe when you were a child, you wanted to be a baseball player. That didn't happen. You've now gone down the road and you've been so many other things. But there's something in that aspect of you wanting to be a baseball player that has value to it, that will fuel your desire moving forward. And there is a connection here with ancestors. There is a connection here that the motivating force of your lineage, of your tribe, is pushing forward. Maybe it's a guide. We'll see. But what I want to do now is take 6 cards. Number 6 is a contract. Number 6 is a yes. Number 6 is success. Number 6 is potential. I want to see what 6 cards for each sign to enhance this reading. All right, what is the potential for Virgo? The potential for Virgo. 6 of Pentacles. Am I sensing a bit of hesitation? The 6 of Pentacles represents a give and take of energy, exchanging in energy. Maybe that's the point, that the chaos contained within you lacks focus and excuse me, and you're not quite sure what you're working towards. Maybe that's what it is. You're not quite sure what that energy inside of you is moving you towards. The number 6 vibrates as a positive. And as you can see, this card is in the reverse. Now, I don't generally do reversals, but I am picking up for you, Virgo, this aspect of either lack of engaging, or maybe there's a little fear. I'm kind of feeling a hesitancy. Maybe you are in this chaos. Maybe you are in this place where you're a little afraid to look inward, look inside yourself. But again, this 6 of Pentacles, which I feel really is you really just engaging in yourself, in finding what resonates with you outside of the chaos. Maybe your perspective here, Virgo, maybe you're just not understanding. Maybe there's a lack of understanding and you're hesitating to dive into it. What I would say to you, Virgo, is go back and listen to the beginning of the video and listen to the collective energy. And then now what I'm getting is a flip of that, of you. Maybe you've gone back now and re-saw the beginning, and now you have a better understanding to take yourself out of the chaos, to illuminate your light, your passion, and to engage in that, to find your focus, to find where your creative aspects, or what they are, even engage in them, because it's in you, Virgo. It's been in you. There is a connection to lineage, ancestry. It's your tribe, your people. It is ingrained in you. Whatever this gem is, this inspiration, this refocus, if you will, it is you. It is within you. It's dormant. And when you engage in that, you will, I almost see like a spinning wheel, like the Wheel of Fortune. It'll all of a sudden flip and start spinning in a new direction. Like, it's as if you get so incredibly focused, because the passion that you find when you do this deep dive, you'll feel more vibrant. You'll feel like a new lease on life, if you will. And of course, the number 6 is a yes. It's a partnership. It is a partnership with yourself to bring about that which is contained in you, that which is your, I want to say like purpose, destiny, but that's a little too, I don't know. It's just a little too much. It is what you've been desiring, and it pleases you. And because that feels so good to you, you just come out running. You come out running and you're able to zoom right in and recharge. It's like having a new lease on life is what I feel. It's incredibly beautiful, actually. 9 of Wands. So I think this 9 of Wands is going hand in hand with the fear, I think, that I was feeling. Or if it's not fear, it's the hesitancy. What I can say to you, Virgo, is that you've been guided to this point. The 9 of Wands speaks of wounds, speaks of an experienced individual, a person who has gone through their own trials and tribulations, right? But we all go through these things. And at the end of every challenge is, well, we learn something, we gain knowledge, right? That's what this is. You're being guided to your own personal wisdom, your own knowledge. And what I like about the fact that it's a 9 of Wands, it wouldn't surprise me if I see more 9s in here, because this really is a healing, an internal healing for you, Virgo. One that you recognize. You might be a little fearful or hesitant, but you recognize it. If you engage with your own healing by going deep to find that aspect to allow your emotions to flow, you will gain an aspect of yourself that you've lost along the way. What I'm feeling is like when I was a kid, I did some crazy shit, you know, and I made bad choices. I made a few good choices, some bad choices, but it was always like the bad choices were thrown in my face, and I was always told, you're not going to be good, you're a failure, you're this, you're that, and I hung on to those words, and I literally lived my life accordingly. I wasn't a success. I was a failure. I lived like that self-professed prophecy, if you will, or the, you know, what I was told as a kid from the adults in my family. I literally played it out. Boy, if I had the wisdom I have today, I would have my life would have been so much different. Because we don't have to live the way we were told we're supposed to. Excuse the noise, I work outside. But that's what you're going to gain. You're going to gain something that you've lost along the way. And that's really going to bring such success and joy and passion back to your life. And it's literally, it's like going home, releasing the chaos, but finding yourself, your inner strength, your inner guidance, your passion for life again. And it's going to propel you forward. Now, I was talking about multiple 9s. I wouldn't be surprised if more 9s come out, because this really is a healing. Healing yourself. Healing your conditioning through the years from the experiences that you had. An awakening, a freedom, a liberation from it. That's incredible to me, Virgo. And it's quite lovely too. It feels blessed. Yeah. 4 of Cups. So I understand why you're hesitant. Because the 4 of Cups speaks of lack. Speaks of not having enough, being abandoned, not being supported. And being that it's over these 2 cards and over the fueling station and the workstation, what I feel here is that being abandoned by those that you love. Now, I was just talking about when I was a kid being told, you know, you'll never amount to anything. You're a failure, you're trouble, you're this, you're that. Now, for me, that was abandonment. These are people who are supposed to love you and lift you up. And that did not transpire. My connection to my roots did not support me. I lived in constant chaos. What I was cultivating and working on did nothing but burn myself up. There was no fuel for me to gain, to step out into the world and be my best. Why be my best if I already knew that I was going to fail? So I do understand your hesitancy, but the beauty in the 4 of Cups that I see, Virgo, is that, ooh, and I'm getting affirmation right now, is that when you realize your past does not dictate your future, does not have to, shall we say. I understand why now you don't want to engage in that. You don't want to go back because you feel like you're past that. There is something in your past that will resonate with you, but it's not about necessarily the bad times. It is about something that sits deep within you. It is a want. It is something that you wanted to cultivate. And I think one of the readings I used being a writer or something along that line. Something that you were really passionate about, but it didn't transpire for whatever reason. But there is something when you make that deep dive. I'm getting positive affirmation on that. When you do that deep dive, there is an aspect to it that will bring you full circle to release that aspect of rejection, of not being good enough, of being abandoned, lack, if you will. To engage in that is to release the chaos, is to release your essence, to allow it to come to fruition so that you can go full circle and move yourself through your own creative aspect and become alive again, or have the spark of life, be more vital, feel more joy. I'm getting like, have the feel good without the drugs. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. But the 4 of Cups speaks of releasing those restrictions that were placed upon you. Interesting. And numerically, this is a 2. 1 and 1, 2. 11, balance, validating who you are. The Justice card, 2. Taking one aspect of yourself and looking at the other. Bringing it together in balance. Understanding why things transpired along the way. why it is you didn't reach your goal way back when, and shedding it and allowing your light to shine, and then engaging in your own essence to validate who you are, your essence, your own creative aspect. It feels powerful to me, Virgo. Justice. I was just talking about that, right? But that's what happens with me. I tend to foresee the cards before they show up. Justice. You will bring validation to yourself because it is all about you and your world, Virgo. It's about you reconnecting. I'm getting like your truest, most beautiful essence, untarnished by whatever that lack is, by whatever it is that others have told you, by whatever it is that prevented you from seeing your own beauty, your own untarnished beauty. This may also reference a legal action. Use your own discernment. So I said that these two were a number 2. It is a choice for you to move forward in any direction that you wish, whether it be looking at yourself, releasing the conflicts of your mind, right? Because that's what this is about. You were told something way back when, you believed it. When you release that, you release yourself. When you come to terms with that and you let it go, let it go out to the universe, you then become at peace. You become balanced. 11, 1 and 1, balanced. Incredible. I'm getting like as above, so below, as it was meant to be. It's like you're awakening your soul, your innermost gifts, and releasing it. The Lovers. Yeah. Feeling the connection again. Feeling. Now, the Lovers can be a partnership. It could be a love partner. It could be a partnership with anybody, your children, your parents, friends, grandchildren. It doesn't matter. It's a partnership. But this reading really is about ourselves, is what I'm feeling. And it's like, here we have the 6 of Pentacles and the Lovers in reverse. It's almost as if you lack the luster to really dive into yourself. But I don't believe that. I don't feel that for you. What I feel is you, when you dive into whatever that's been with you for a long, long time, you'll come to the realization that that lack, those failures, that abandonment aspect were not true. It's almost as if the lies one tells themselves because it was told to them is what I'm picking up. But this connection, when you engage with yourself and you release that, what is amazing is how quickly you shift and you change and you move in a direction that really gives you a sense of motivation, a desire to live in a different path, in a different way, more vibrant is what I'm feeling. And the shadow card is the Emperor, which really is reflective of the 4 of Cups. When you recognize what's lacking or what's been restricting you, you start moving forward in such strength. You're strong, you are a leader. You can then help others, actually, when you tell your story. The Emperor takes action with purpose. It's like living a more authentic life, being connected to your spiritual aspect, having more gusto, and being a little more purposeful in what it is that you're creating. That's incredible to me. 1 second. Strong in what you dedicate yourself to. And these here vibrate at an 8. And it really speaks of dedication. The 8 is focus, dedication, what you work on. And this is about self, working on self and dedicating. It gives you strength. There is hope. There is light. Wow, that's incredible to me. Okay, Virgo. 8 of Swords. Well, that just speaks of the restrictions. It speaks of the aspects of ourselves that prevents us from moving forward in a positive way. Not engaging keeps us stuck. Engaging with it to identify those restrictions liberate us, free us. And with the 8 of Swords over the cemetery and the frigid realm, really does emphasize the strength in the ties that this lack has on you, this feeling of abandonment. To free that, to liberate that from yourself, is to allow your emotions to flow. And that portal to self-realization will be afforded. You will see it. You will feel it. And another reference to the number 2. It is a choice. It is a new path. It is a new direction to be in peace and harmony with yourself. To be in balance, the 2. To validate who you are. Temperance. When I'm picking up with the Temperance came out in the original collective. And it's about working with your ancestors, working in healing yourself. And what I like about it, I don't know if you can see it, this is a cardinal. It's like your ancestors are giving you the tools to heal yourself and be strong. Or they're guiding you to the tools to engage in, to release those aspects that restrict you so that you can be strong. Remember, we saw the Emperor? To heal yourself. That's amazing to me. It's really beautiful, Virgo. Stepping away from the chaos and the mind games that we play on ourselves, and staying focused on the beauty that we hold within ourselves. Whoops. Thank you. The strength that we contain within ourselves can be, and I want to emphasize this, our strength, our essence is absolutely beautiful. But when we are wrapped between our own restrictions of feeling lack, of feeling not good enough, of feeling abandoned, unsupported, that dense energy is extremely strong. And it prevents us from our inner light. If you're able to step forward and go pretty deep, take that deep dive and release it, it will all flip and you will feel your own power. Releasing that. And again, 8 and 8, one upright, one downright. That's balanced. 4 from 8 is 4. That's balanced. Making the choice to validate yourself, to bring yourself to your center, to take those negative aspects that you have of yourself and releasing it and allowing your truest essence to step forward. That's incredible to me. And the shadow card is the World card. This is a graduation. This is a new cycle that's stepping forward. This is that equinox. Moving into a new cycle free of restrictions, free of the dense energy, to allow your own creative flow to step forward. 21, 2 and 1, making the choice to balance, having the tools, the number 1, moving forward into the new cycle. 2 and 1 is 3, your creative, your spiritual aspect, your truest essence, your strength, moving forward into the new cycle. That's your opportunity. That's your portal where you can zoom in and see your potential, what's really out there that's offered for you, and resonate with it. That's incredible, Virgo. You saw me mix it up. The World card came out again. This will transform you, Virgo, on many levels. Connecting to yourself, partners, seeing your true essence, what you have to offer to the collective, closing out an old cycle and stepping forward with so much beauty, knowing what you truly have, not what you lack, what you truly have to offer. You are a powerful, beautiful human being, Virgo. 1 second, please. There is healing transpiring. $33. That's a divine gift. 33. And 20. That's the Judgment card, the Awakening. That is freeing yourself from your own restrictions. You have a divine gift within you, Virgo. Awaken it. Allow it to step forward. That's incredible to me. It is an opportunity for you to step forward in your fullest. Oof, very powerful. You have the tools to create your own strength. Whoops. Ace of Swords. Two of Cups. I feel like this Ace of Swords is connected to your lineage. I feel like this Ace of Swords is you just cutting out whatever these restrictions, whatever this baggage is, and finding your true essence. It is a new perspective for you. And here we are, another two. This is Two of Cups over the Lovers. It is about you really understanding, or shall we say, taking this new concept about your connection to other people, your connection to yourself, how you interpreted it and engaged in it in the past, and freeing yourself of it and liberating yourself to live your truth, not the truth of others, your truth, not the truth what you were programmed to believe, but your truth. That's incredibly beautiful. These vibrate as a one. That's the Magician. You have within yourself, Virgo, all that you need. You have everything that you need within you to step through all of this and come out on the other side lighter, brighter, with more enthusiasm, more energy, more vitality moving forward. That's incredible. Your new cycle stepping forward, the potential is amazing. And look, the Emperor came back. In case somebody hasn't told you, Virgo, you are strong. You are beautiful. Virgo, you are a master. You are the master of your own domain. You and only you can take action to feel that strength. It is within you. You have those tools at your disposal. It's a matter of just digging deep within your heart space, asking your higher self, talking to your guides, and asking for the guidance to see and release whatever those aspects that are holding you back. I feel the need to say it again. Virgo, you are a beautiful soul. You are strong. You are vibrant. And what I'm getting here is that you may very well be teaching others about your experience of coming into your own. Powerful stuff. Thank you so much, Virgo. Be well. Peace.